Hello, all the tiny, beautiful people that live in my phone, computer, or any other electronics you guys can fit in, I guess. I'm Finn. I don't have a microphone. And today's video is more serious, it's more informative, and it's more of a community thing. Before diving into it, I want to exclaim that I want no credit or anything to do with anything I talk about. Nor do I expect anything towards me from it. Today, I'm talking about a charity that I would like to push some traffic towards, specifically the Water Project, which is a charity that I wonder what the name means. It helps out with places, specifically in sub-Saharan Africa, that do not have clean, reliable, or accessible water. I made a community post about this at the tail end of October. I'm recording this on November 1st. Who knows when you'll actually see it. But I'm going to read through the community note and then give more notes and more ideas after reading it. Hello, all you tiny, beautiful people in my phone. We need to have a serious talk about something I feel extremely passionate about, which I do. 25% of the world's population is without water. That is a full quarter of humanity that goes without clean, accessible water on a daily basis. Nearly 2.2 billion people go without water every single day. That's water for drinking, water for cleaning themselves, water for their crops, water for their animals, water for their families. 43 separate countries are suffering from water scarcity, and it's estimated that by 2025, 1.8 billion people will be living in regions with complete water scarcity. This doesn't mean they have water sometimes. That means they have no water all the time. The water scarcity means that it's hard to find. Complete scarcity means there's none. Anywhere between 3 million and 5 million people die every year from dehydration. Around 400,000 children under the age of 5 die every single year from unsafe drinking water, poor sanitation, or poor hygiene caused by lack of safe water. In the United States alone, nearly 500,000 people are hospitalized due to dehydration, and nearly 2% of them die. These are insane problems to face as a species, much less as an individual or a child who has done nothing wrong to deserve such pain. I am making it a mission and a goal to help with this issue as much as I possibly can by donating, by spreading the word, and by advertising for the Water Project. The Water Project is a non-profit organization that specializes in helping supply reliable, safe, and accessible water to communities in sub-Saharan Africa. In the future, expect me to be extremely vocal about this charity, expect me to be vocal about charities that are similar, and expect me to push this heavily, as I believe it to be so incredibly important. And then I talk about having a link in the bottom. In this video, if you go to the description, there will be 2 links. My links for Discord and stuff will not be down there, as I feel like it feels wrong to advertise my stuff whilst also pushing for a charity. There will be 2 links, one for the Water Project, and it will lead straight to the donation page, and then another link for water.org, which is a very similar charity. They do the same thing, just I believe Water Project specifically does sub-Saharan Africa. Water.org, I think, works just generally. I don't think they're in one specific place. But please check out those. Check out either of those. If you are not financially comfortable or stable, or you don't have the time, or whatever it is that is making it where you cannot donate, that is completely okay. There is no need to feel like you are lesser. There is no need to feel bad. There is no need to feel guilty. Feel free to share this video. If you prefer not to share anything with me in it and you want it to just be the charity stuff, share their website, share the links. They have informative videos and stuff all over the internet that you can find. And I implore all of you to do whatever you can. In the future, I would like to do more. I'm currently in the process of moving, so the donation I made wasn't a huge one. So I haven't done a whole lot yet, other than the community post this video and the little baby donation I did, but in the future I would love to do more stuff with and for them. After moving in with Amidon, I would love to do some sort of like charity stream, just see what we can accumulate together and send as our community, which I'm incredibly proud of this community. I'm incredibly proud of how accepting, how supportive, and how diverse it is. I'm also incredibly proud of everybody who has been so helpful with me, and who I am, with who I'm becoming, with me moving, who's helped with sharing stuff about the channel, who has helped with anything. And I appreciate every single one of you who watch, like, sub, whatever it is. And I would like to use what little platform I have to push this and hopefully do some good in the world. Once again, I don't want to be the person who's like, you didn't donate, so you're a bad person, because I understand. I've been at many points with stuff like this where I haven't had the stability to donate. But now I do, and I feel that if you are able to do so, I think you should want to help people. And if you currently can't, that's okay. You can help in other ways, whether it be by simply sharing those links or sharing this video or sharing the just passage of word, just spreading the message of helping these people who deeply, deeply need hydration, who need to be cleaned because of diseases, who need their crops watered, who need to take care of their animals, all of that. I don't have too much else to say on it. Just in the future, expect more notes similar to this one. Expect more community notes. Expect more videos. Expect a stream or two at some point when I can get that set up. And maybe someday I can get us to actually work with them instead of just being a random person speaking into a void. Maybe someday down the line we'd be able to set up a thing where we can do an interview with the people that work there or anything like that, because I'm extremely passionate about this, and the reason I specifically chose to aim for a charity about hydration and about clean water is because of how it's a global issue. It's not able to be pointed at and be like, oh, this is a problem for Americans, or this is a problem for people in this hemisphere of the earth, or whatever. It is something that affects every single type of person from every single walk of life. It deeply affects anybody depending on race, gender, sexual identity, any country. It is an issue that can happen to anyone. And I feel people are extremely privileged, myself included, to be able to just have water. Like, if I wake up at 3 a.m. and I'm thirsty, I can walk into the next room and I can get a glass of water. There are hundreds of millions, and at points billions of people who just don't have that option. If I am dirty or I'm sick and I need to clean myself, that is a thing that I have the option to do. There are people who just don't, and they deserve it. They are not lesser or in any way or in any sense, and they deserve that same accommodation. And I've always wanted to help in some way with something that can help more people than I can as an individual, and realizing how big of an issue that is and how little that issue is actually spread online. Because, like, obviously there's certain people who talk about it, but, like, as a community, the internet hasn't really pushed for that much. But I feel maybe we can do some good as a community. Maybe I can do some good as a person. Maybe the internet can come together and do some good on this. So if you are interested in donating, the links are below. If you don't trust me, you can look at their stuff. I understand I'm just a random person on the internet, and I get if you're worried about scamming or whatever, check the stuff out yourself. I honestly implore you to look at stuff before you just go and blindly jump into it. But the links are down there, one for the Water Project and one for water.org. Both are Both are trusted charities with good ratings on everything that rates charities based on how they do. If I'm not mistaken, Water Project I know is a nonprofit. I'm pretty sure Water.org is also nonprofit. But feel completely free to look into that stuff. Try to spread the word. Please and thank you. I love you guys. That's all I have for today. Bye bye.